So today I'm going to show you a new product from Cricut, and it's the Cricut Lite cartridge, the Hoot and Holler, and these are a new line of cartridges available at Walmart, and they come in a new plastic case, and inside, instead of a book, you get a little laminated piece of paper that tells you everything you need to know to make all of the different images available in this cartridge. And Hoot and Holler is a great cartridge. It has lots of owls and trees and different things. That makes some really cool cards. So to get started, I have all my paper already put on this Cricut mat, and I'm just going to go over here to my Cricut and get going. So I'm going to load my paper first, and the card has on it a little bird on a branch. So the first thing I'm going to cut out is the brown branch with the bird, and to do that I'm going to press the shift key and the owl that I want, and my size is at 4 3/4, and my pressure is on high, and my speed is also on high. Okay, and because I know that the brown paper I'm using is a little bit thicker than all the other ones, I'm going to go ahead and hit go back to where I was, all the way at the top, and repeat last. I'm going to go ahead and hit cut as soon as the owl pops up on my screen, just because I need to cut it twice. Alright, now I know that one's going to pop out really easily. So next I'm going to scroll down to my green paper, right there. Go down a little bit, and then I'm going to cut out the layer of green. And this is the base layer, so I don't need to press shift. I'm just going to press the owl that I want and hit cut as soon as it pops up. Okay, now I'm just going to hit line return to go all the way to the top really fast. I'm going to go over here, scroll to my blue, and this is going to be the owl. So just press the layer, the owl that you want, and there he is. And I'm just so then I'm just going to go and scroll down over here. And this is going to be the Your Hoot. So I'm going to head and turn off my layer function and find the Your Hoot. Just have to find it really quick. Oh, here it is. So just press that, and that's the base Your Hoot. So you just press the Your Hoot button. Make sure you change your size down to 1 3/4. And then you can go ahead and press cut. Then I'm going to go over here, and I'm only going to use one of the layers to the Your Hoot. There are actually 3 different cuts you can use for that, and I'm only going to use one of them. So I'm going to scroll over to my red and hit the shift, and I think it's just a layer. Oop, nope, not that one. So it's just the layer and the Your Hoot button, and that should give me an O. And there it is. I'm just going to go ahead and cut that out. Okay, now I'm going to go down to my white and change the size back to 4 3/4 because this is the last piece to the owl that I need. I'm going to hit the layer and the shift and the owl that I want, and this should give me the whites of his eyes. There they are. I'm going to go ahead and press cut. Okay, so then you unload the paper. Okay, so now we're all cut out, and I'm just going to go ahead and put my Cricut away, and then I'll be right back. So stay tuned. Shouldn't take that long. Okay, so all I'm going to do now is just take off all these images that I've just cut. I'm using your little spatula, and now I have all the pieces that I want cut out. Just going to lay them out so they're easy to find. So the next thing you do is the card, and these are 5.5 by 6.5 inch blank cards that you can get at Michael's. I love them so much. It's the standard card that I use for all of my projects. And you just fold it in half. It's pre-scored, and then you just fold it with the bone folder. You get a really nice crease. And then you're going to put this on a dark blue base, and it's going to be kind of like the night sky. And so this needs to be, I think, 4 by 6 inches long. And so I just need to make one last cut on it. Really simple. Line it up. It's already scored for me, so I know exactly where I need to mark or cut. a little piece of scrap. So this is 4 by 6 inches, and it'll go right on my card as a base. I'm going to use a little bit of double stick tape, brand new double stick tape. I have to get it started. So this is permanent double stick tape, and I just like it. Now make sure you use the wrong side. See, here's the price tag. You would not want to accidentally tape this side and have that showing. So just take a second and look and make sure you're getting the right side where you want it. Put this right down centered, right where you want. Right there. Now this isn't the first piece you would use, even though you want to start with it because it's brown. This is. And it's going to be just right like this, lined up, so the edge of the branch is flush with the edge of the card, but you'll see that some of the pieces of the owl will be over the blue backing, and I kind of like that. It makes it a little different, kind of thinking outside the box. So all I'm going to do is just glue this down really fast, some gel adhesive, line it up right where I want, right in the corner of the card, and then you're just going to put your brown layer right over that. Make sure you get a little bit of glue on all of these branches. Put this right down, right over the layer. And then just press it down. Now for this blue owl layer, what I'm going to do is glitter it, just to make it a little special. And I made one of these cards for my dad already, and I didn't glitter his because I didn't think of it. So I'm sorry, Dad, it's not because I didn't want you to have a special card, I hadn't thought of it yet. But now I did, so maybe I'll give this card to him as well. But anyways, you just make sure you have your owl the right side up, and really make sure that it's the right side up. You wouldn't want to, because it wouldn't fit right if you had it flipped over. So just put this down, taking your little sponge glue applicator, get off the excess, and then just go all over. Make sure you're working on a piece of scrap paper. You wouldn't want to glue anything to your work surface. So it's coated with glue very well. Cap your glue so it doesn't dry out on you. All of them. Every single one. And then the next thing you're going to do on a separate piece of paper is just pour glitter all over. And I love these Martha Stewart iridescent glitters so much. They're small. You can't get them in the big bottles yet. You have to get the pack of small ones like this, but it's worth it. They're all great colors. So there, that's done. Leave that uncapped, and all you do is just pick up your little owl, kind of flick it on the back, and just set to dry. Don't waste any of this glitter. So I already have one glitter just to save a little bit of time. We don't have to wait so long. And I'm just going to put that one right over. Down. And the next thing you need is the You're a Hoot. And make sure you've poked out all these little excess papers. The holes to the A's and the E's and the R's. And the Y. That will go right over at the top, kind of overlapping over the blue, just like the owl did. And then you'll just glue this on with a little bit of adhesive. And you can kind of just press it down with the bone folder a little bit so you don't get blue glitter all over everywhere, just in case you have a little stuck to your fingers. And then you will just glue on this O. And then the last thing is the eye. Poke out those little pupil dots. And then make sure you have the little pupil lined up just so. And you can go ahead and press that one down with the bone folder as well, just so it doesn't stick to your sticky fingers. And there you go. Here's my You're a Hoot card, and I hope you enjoy it. I hope you like it. It's really simple, and I hope you try it. Thanks.